So welcome back for your October read. For those of you who are new, a very warm welcome. I'm Yildiz from Yildiz Readings, and I am going to be delivering the messages for this month for you. It's going to have a connection of astrology, the moon phases, the houses it's going to interact with, your romance house, and your career sector and finances, but also just collective energy of what's coming through. Now, I have pulled chakra cards as your crowning energy. It's two main chakras that have come out. One is your crown chakra. The other is sacral chakra, and two fell out. Now, I have been writing these down. Your sacral chakra does connect in with the communication house, Mercury. It also could be to do with either very separately a Gemini and a Virgo, but it's your power core sense connected to how you can change things, your temptations, you know, your manifestation skills and your finances. Now, this is for the second moon, which is for Scorpio. The first one, your intuition card, is for the first moon phase. So the first moon phase is falling in your 9th house. So the Aries moon, the card that you've got coming through is Badger. Okay, now this is an animal totem card. Now the 9th house connects to your religion, education, foreign countries, and travel. Now your intuition card is coming through, interestingly enough, during the Aries moon for your religion sector. Now, it's interesting that your crown chakra and your beliefs and your download psychically, which is similar to the 12th house, because, you know, your psychic energy comes through quite, your subconscious mind is activated. Dig in and see it through to completion. There's something you're directly dealing with. Now, obviously, with the energy of the Aries new moon, yes, we can have the wounds connected to Chiron and Aries. Very separately though, it is Mars frequency. So you're going to be activated in a sense of power, but you're going to have to use that and dig to the bottom of situations you're dealing with. And they're old stories, okay? They're old situations that you're trying to finalise, tie up, but you're trying to, if you're wanting to create this new future, you really need to look at, you know, the things that you're saying. What downloads you're getting psychically. Trust in what you are sensing and feeling and be in your awareness. Now, with your September read, I did pull amethysts, and they're not super dark, but they're amethysts, and it is connected to your crown chakra. I feel this is even relevant for October, and I'm feeling as though it's been this roll-on effect with you guys, and I do feel the whole September, October energies were almost like we'd had the eclipses, we're moving forward and we're moving into a state of transitioning, getting ready for 2020. So it's like getting the foundation right. By the time we reach the point we're having the Scorpio moon, we'll well and truly already have Pluto direct. Now, the reason I found that to be very interesting is because there's going to be a lot going on around the 27th, okay? And that is when that moon cycle's happening. There's a lot of activations, and I'll try and remember to do a video based on that, but I'll do a separate one with the astrology, providing time permits. You've got this temptation to change something. Now, you know, Scorpion energy digs very deep. You know, it's the hidden realm. And again, you know, what as above, as below, you're coming to the Scorpion moon and it's activating your 4th house. Now, your 4th house is the foundation. Again, we said digging deep. Psychological foundation, domestic related situations, parents, home, and seeing whether things are, you know, in a balanced way working. But again, I feel Scorpions are very psychic. So you're still in that intuition, but you're now manifesting. You're moving towards the things that you want. And this could be a very passionate point in the month for you. But you're going to know, the funny thing is you've got one upright, one in reverse. So it might be you're moving towards the pleasures in life over the abundance in life, which is quite spiritual when you look at it. You know, if you're worried about the financial component, shift your energy onto pleasant thoughts. Be cautious with this energy though. Because again, when you're seeing that energy, and I have started writing them down, with Mercury, it's the art of communicating. You might need to have conversations about, you know, with the 4th house and the Scorpion moon, where things are not balanced, and using your intuition, digging to the root of the cause. And your first card was digging in and getting it done. So you already started the process at the beginning of October. Moving forward, knowing your belief systems, it could be growing into a new way of being. Moving into it, you're then having to dig in deep and actually get to the root of the issue. So this could be at home, this could be at work, this could be internally, but I'm feeling as though the foundation of things for you to have, it might be even the temptation to have nicer things to avoid, you know, the fact that the foundation's faulty. So be cautious with your eating, okay? And I don't look that great because I've got the flu, but I'm working through it. Be cautious. So the temptation energy potentially could be eat orange food groups, okay? Do some meditation in this area. You've got one upright, one in reverse. So it could be 50-50 for those of you that are Leo. How you're going to relate to this. It may be temptation towards certain food groups. It might be cravings in certain food groups. It can be an imbalance and then a balance of it. If you're getting triggered due to a foundational related issue, by avoiding it, it's going to cause issues. It can be to the point where you're focusing on one area to avoid the other. If that is happening, try to understand that this energy is still the foundation, and by balancing it and doing base chakra balance, because if it's an imbalance, you could be moving into these chakras, and usually when there's an imbalance, the lower chakras will be activated. It's just the way it goes. This one is upright, but this one is in reverse. So it could be impacting your finances. It could be miscommunication going on. So be mindful of that, you know, your passion, and again, spreading yourself too fine, but real critical situations that need to be addressed. Now, the card that you got of the animal totem card, take time to play. Again, temptation. It's like, on a positive level, it might be you're focusing on the nicer things in life and only focusing on those things and not being materialistic. Finding things that are light-hearted, artistic, or creative ways of fixing the foundation. But, you know, it could be that you need a break from this scenario, that it's just got too icky and you're like, I need a bit of downtime. I'm going to dig inside myself. I'm going to do something that makes me feel comfortable so I can find some solutions. But until my cup's full, I can't help anyone else. It's also saying sweat lodge, stressful situations. And it could be surrounding finances that is affecting the foundation. Having a bit of time to meditate will help you. Now, as I mentioned, we will have Pluto going direct, and I will do the astrology, you know, of the month separately, providing time permits. Now, on the things you're working on, your finances, your employment, again, positive faith and optimism. And I keep saying for Christmas for you guys, and it was interesting because around July, we always hear that saying, Christmas in July. Now, this card reminds me of Christmas, and there's a Leo on the card. Now, to the core, yes, you are. You're having the positive frequency. You're having faith and optimism in the process. And it is the way you're coming into the month regardless, and it's who you are to the core. Severe vows of poverty in reverse. Finances in reverse, because regardless, what we feel, we will emanate. So what we emanate, we will attract. I feel there's things outside of the cash component that are going on. There's other things going on. So even if you could focus on them, there's probably other things going on that are higher on the gee whiz scale than just the financial component. So it could be that you already well and truly feel spent and now you're filling your cup. In a career level, it may be where you're feeling, look, even if this was for the money, even if I am concerned about it, if this job is not in alignment with me, I need to go. because I will, you know, end up self-sabotaging, because when we're doing something we don't like doing, we can get sick. At some point it will fall down and we will need to then move our frequency forward. I just feel there is a focus on other things apart from the financial aspect right now, where you're trying to spiritually fill your cup, create the balance and focus on positive things over negative. There can be lots of things again. You've got no more complaining, but it's in reverse. Now, there could be A, it could be you that's doing this, or B, which I'm thinking it's B. There's a lot of issues and areas that need addressing. Try not to set the goalpost to January, because this card that's coming through, to the point, you know, there's a time frame, but in a way it's like trying to anchor that energy in the 3D here right now. So anything you're working on, you've got express your joy, like you're grinning and bearing a situation, because this card's in reverse. It's not that you're not positive and you don't have faith and optimism in situations, but it could even be this sarcasm, you know, when we get to a point we're going, look, I do have it, don't get me wrong, I have faith, I have positivity, but this has been going on for a very long time, and it could be a direct scenario you're dealing with, potentially even from last year, that some things needing to balance out, transform, transition, and you're keeping your vibration high, but there might be, again, a lot going on. Now, with the financial card in reverse, severe vows of poverty, it could be that all of a sudden money comes in, or you're leaving an old energy behind because you've got money in reverse. You're leaving an old energy behind. You're accepting disappointments with grace. So you're keeping your frequency high. In the situation of these complaints and issues coming through, it's you're having to be honest. It's like, look, I'm going to tell you my truth. This is what's going on. This is how I feel. This is how I see things. The next card you've got, dreams of abundance, focusing on the things that make you internally happy. And this comes through by the second moon. Seek hidden treasures, intuition. Seek hidden treasures. It's not on the outside, it's on the inside. There could be lessons, there could be understandings, there could be a change in you, and you're moving forward. The abundance is inside and emanates, and it gets directly attracted to you, and you do have luck around you at the moment. You're also going to realise how, by removing these people, places, things, hello Sula, and I say that because I know she hates that saying, the gratitude list of what you have is you. You know, you are the gift to situations. Sometimes we can feel less. But when we go through a transitional state, we realise we're more than we thought we were, and we've been undervaluing situations, places and things. But I feel it's correlating and connecting with you. You got successful funding in reverse. So it could be a delay in a situation, but I'm going to pull clarify. What is this gratitude? Allowing people to actually learn from their own mistakes. Okay, you got correcting mistakes in reverse, and I'm hearing that this is somebody else. This is a situation outside of yourself. Strengthening your gift. So you're working on you. Successful funding. You're not looking outside of yourself, you're looking inside yourself, which intuition again can be the 12th house. And you getting to a point where you know your self-worth, self-value. So you've got a shift going on. Some of you in the career sector, I'm seeing you in a business location and you're stepping away. You're choosing to move. You're doing it very gracefully though, and it might be you've already sealed a deal with a different place and you're transitioning through, and you're getting out at the right time. This is for a pocket of you. I'm actually seeing you, you know, just by the skin of your hair. It's like just getting away in time. There are, for some of you at this company, this could even be a warehouse location. I'm saying, and this is one vision. This could be directly just for one subscriber. There's a warehouse situation, or it seems like a big company. That's what I'm seeing. There is a transitional state with managers going on, management. you did get out just in time, I will tell you that. And you do hear word through the grapevine and co-workers that you got out in time. This also could be something you're directly working on. You have big plans. You really do have big plans, but you're keeping your cards close to your chest. You're not sharing this information with anyone. I'm hearing the term dark horse. Dark horse in a sense that... Oh, interesting. I just recalled that I do know another Leo. I'm just tuning into that now. That's bizarre. And it does relate. Okay, I'm also seeing... at a different level, you've been processing quite a bit, but you have big plans. You have several ideas in mind of how the scenario can go. But you're also digging to the root, and I kept saying like a planter war and digging in and ripping the roots out and taking it all out and, you know, planting new foliage. So it's like, it's an oxymoron of a metaphor, but it's clearing the way for the new beginning. I just keep hearing self-worth. It's like, look, I'm worth more than this. It could have been affecting your sanity, especially with the intuition card coming up. And huge changes. Sorry if I'm coughing. I've got the flu. Cycle of life in reverse. And this was a very separate card that fell out. And it's interesting because this morning I saw this symbol and it was that'd be right, start coughing now. It was like the wheel card, the world card, and it's like a cycle has ended, right? That one's dead and gone. It's like this it's like to the left. That's what I'm hearing. It's gone. It doesn't work. Hopefully I can persevere. I'm going to have to start from scratch. Okay, romance. At the heart of the matter. What do we say that energy related to? Okay, what you're fighting for. The Aries energy, in a planet sense, is connected to base chakra. It's also connected to Mars. Now, this is a card of Aries. You're being careful what you're fighting for, all right? At the heart of the matter, you're being careful. Now, there is this frequency around you, and I'm gonna pull another clarifier, that is very, you know, it could be an egoic state. It could be clashes of will. It could be a very unforgiving thing. I'm going to take that because it's upright and it shouldn't be. Yeah, people aren't changing. Now, I don't feel this is about you. I feel this is an external situation affecting your romance house. Some people aren't changing. There can be war in connections and families. It's like the change has not come. So this indecision has caused a delay. The revelation and what you're fighting for isn't evolving. So that's at the heart of the energy of what's coming through. Now, the anchored 3D energy is you're ready to actually anchor a connection in. And I'm feeling like you know what you want. You've been waiting for these external scenarios to get to a point where they're balancing out. And I'm hearing BS. You're focusing your attention only on what the truth is, only what is grounded in reality, which I feel is actually really positive. It does feel like a very Virgo energy coming through, and I'm not connecting in with signs that potentially you could be dating, seeing, be a twin flame with. It's more the frequency of looking at the black and white, the anchored in grounded energy. In your head, the things that you're focusing on is you need to change this. Like you have already changed. The situations around you haven't changed. So you're like, right, I know I've been delaying. I know what I've had my download. I've had my download. I know what isn't abundant, and I know what my passion is. I'm focusing on it. Now, external to you, what you're thinking is you're tired of the same crap. You're tired of all these scenarios and getting stuck in Groundhog Day. No more Groundhog Day. I'm hearing also, by next year, there's no way you'll be doing this. Like, you know that this has to change. You're not even, like, the external to you, this is external situations. And this card's in reverse. Become a clear channel. You're not communicating with people that you have no time for. And this could be cutting people off. This could be getting to a point where it's impacting the romance house and you're like, look, I'm sorry, but this is impacting my health. Okay? In your heart, you feel that it was a risk to even entertain these external influences and interferences. You're a bit wary. What else do you have to tell us? You're a bit wary. You're like, gosh, you know, what's going to happen from here? Yeah, no time for yourself, okay? Nurture yourself first. It's like you knew you weren't going to have as much time as you thought. This could be excessive burdens on you. It could be financial related. It could be family related. And it's taken a toll. It's like, I'm not feeling it. You were hoping it would do a 360. There can be a lot of things on the external that you're putting your energy into. But again, it's like this longing for everything to be perfect, everything to be right. And it's not that there's a perfect, but there's an ideal balance. And I do feel you're going to dig to the root of it by the Scorpion energy. They can be huge revelations, but yeah, it's external to you, and it's your heart is looking at situations that you wanted to come into balance, but you're not saying anything. You're assessing it. Very interesting. Okay, you know what's not working. Like, you know you can't lie to yourself. Focus on success. It's in reverse. At the heart of it, you know something's not working, so it's got to change. I don't feel this, you'll know how this relates. I'm going to leave that point there for the moment. In the headspace of your love interest, they can be working quite hard at the moment, and they're just trying to manifest this new beginning, and it could have been from July onwards. They're wanting to move forward. It could be they're a business owner. They can be just trying to keep everything afloat. Either you or them could be a breadwinner. Even if you're not together, this could be their attitudes and antics, you know, wanting to manifest these hopes and goals and dreams that you guys had in mind. But they're not trusted, like that. They're like, look, I'm trying to manifest, I'm trying to prepare, and I feel they're quite intuitive too. So this could be you, you know, allow the energies to bounce back and forward. You'll know what energy is yours. This I'm energetically feeling, both of you are feeling a bit iffy about some external things going on. Yeah, external, the focus is all of this is delaying the movement forward. It feels like there's a big stop sign and it's causing conflict. They're having to work quite hard due to all these external situations. They've got do all things in moderation, and it's in reverse. It's like they're having to overcompensate for things going on around you. Or them, okay? It could be either side, but there's external scenarios directly impacting this dynamic. In their heart, to a degree, I feel they're selling themselves short. But again, I just feel they're having to work very hard. They're having to work very hard. They're actually thinking some of these plans, and I'm seeing a holiday. There may be a holiday that you guys are focusing on, and one party could be energetically tuning into one situation. The other party is trying to find solutions, dealing with paperwork, dealing with contracts, looking at things. The plan has already made. It's got here, make a plan. It's in reverse because the plan's already made, and they're looking at the fine print of it and thinking, okay, in order to have that plan, something's got to give. But these other energies weren't part of the plan. external. It's like very exhausted, feeling to the point where, is this even possible? Something's got to give. Trying to find solutions. Crown chakra, okay. What is the potential outcome for Leo and their love interest? Okay. It feels as though some of the power is out of your control. So you're going to have to change tracks. Change ways of doing something. Something's changing. But you're going to have to act very quickly. Because you're doing things that neither one of you want to. So you actually have your answer. You're just delaying the outcome. I'm going to pull one more card and I'm going to tune into it because it seems quite full on. Two want to come out, okay. Yeah, you need to get grounded. It could be that there is a feminine energy. This is one storyline coming through. Somebody that has not been acting in integrity that is a feminine energy. This can be an external person. This can be one is, one isn't. One is being depleted energetically. This can be a masculine and a feminine energy. The masculine feels due to other people's burdens, it has been placed on their shoulders and they're in the hangman position. And the feminine energy coming through is holding on for grim death, going, can we just get the bloody hell out of here? But a lot connected to family. It can also be the nodes in Cancer and Capricorn. And I'm hearing from August. It's like from August you had wanted things different. They knew in August that this was going to be a burden. Something that was going down. This can be in 4 areas. I'm going to pull another card. They're telling me, I'm telling you. Yeah, both of you are going to put your hand up and go, no, no more. No more, because it's out of alignment with what is going on. So something in this connection is going to shift. You're going to get to a point where it will become so heavy that energetically it feels like bricks needing to be moved, dead weight needing to be moved, conversations needing to be had. 24th, be mindful, it could be quite a heavy time. Oh, I'm just telling you. 27th, sorry. The 27th, between the 24th and the 27th. I said the 24th, so just trust it. Be mindful that moving into that Scorpion moon, I do feel some things are going to be revealed to you. This can even be, again, revelations can be your downloads. With that, trust in what you're sensing and take direct action if you're able to. I feel your gut has already told you this is happening or this is going to change and shift. So whatever that be, in a sense of a shift for you, it's to get you back on the path that you were supposed to be on. So please trust the process. Now, I will leave you on that one. Love and light, and I'll see you later.